Well, just 2 years after the closure of 6 state prisons, 5 more could be on the chopping block pending a proposal in the New York State budget. WENY Capitol correspondent Elise Klein looks at what's on the table and the next steps.
In her budget plan, Governor Kathy Hochul proposes closing 5 state prisons with 90-day notice, a measure the Senate kept in their budget proposals with an amendment to double the timeline to 180 days. The governor's plan intends to address workforce shortages in prisons, but not all lawmakers are on board. The Assembly rejected the proposal, and many Republicans continue to push back, saying it could overload current correctional facilities.
I'm not for keeping prisons open just to keep them open. But we have a worker shortage in our prison system now, and I think these closures are focused more on the worker shortage than it is on the lack of inmates and the actual capacity to handle the inmates that are there.
O'Meara adds the timeline of a 90-day notice isn't enough time for corrections workers and their families. Some Democrats argue the high rates of staffing vacancies have resulted in worse conditions for both incarcerated individuals and staff. This proposal could improve prison conditions, according to some corrections advocates.
I think by alleviating the staffing pressures, by being able to consolidate the department's resources, it would seem that that would actually bolster the ability of the department to be able to provide medical services, program services.
Governor Hochul already closed 6 prisons in 2022, including Southport Correctional Facility in Chemung County. In Albany, Elise Klein, WENY News.